So listen, I'm staying at Thousand Trails Gateway to Cape Cod. Here's my single version of tent camping alone. Just me and my tarp and my oversized sense of self-worth, I guess. Let me just start by saying this campground is an 8 out of 10 for RV campers and families. But if you're single, it's a 5 out of 10 for tent campers. Because I'm going to tell you that this place is made for RVs. I mean, they're out there thriving. You got plugins? That's great. You've got running water? Check. You got chairs? That match? That personality? Look, some of these setups here, they look like HGTV pulled in and said, let's renovate. This is like Winnebago into a mansion. I mean, you definitely know that I live in the ghetto right at the campground. I'm here like with my cold cooler, the string cheese, just like praying. The raccoons don't join together and get me. Listen, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I love Thousand Trails. The value's like unbeatable. You get a safe spot, a pond, a pool, and people who will absolutely wave every time you wave at them, every time they pass by. Like it's a town parade, a small town parade. But as a tent camper, as a girl, you gotta be built different. First of all, let's address the obvious. There are no outlets in the bathrooms. Do you know how hard it is to flat iron your hair using heat? Like from your own rage? Like, I have places to go and things to do, even though I'm staying at Thousand Trails. I was like, do I even need to look hot today? Or am I embarrassing the wild, the Pop-Tart? Listen, I left the energy today because I couldn't go out. I started to throw a dress on and head out, but I was discouraged by the freaking bathrooms. And you want to dry your hair after a shower? Good luck. Good luck. You better shake it out like a golden retriever or stand next to a campfire like you're a rotisserie chicken. Seriously. I literally am not into like making my food with coals. I packed 3 beauty tools. I used none because I didn't want to. But not because I didn't want to, but because I couldn't find electricity. Like, as a tent camper, I shouldn't have to go to the pavilion to curl my hair. Let's talk grills. RV folks, you got full outdoor kitchens, griddles, Blackstones, probably sous chef in their slide out, right? They're really nice if you have an RV. But if you're a tent camper, like me, I got a charcoal grill. Are you joking with me? Get some gas grills and provide gas for your campers. Get some coffee in the morning in your office. It attracts, like, listen, the charcoal grill is going to cook like 1 sausage at a time. And no, they don't provide gas grills. Why? Because, what? Character development, apparently? And I tried to be cute and cook breakfast like an influencer. I had my cast iron skillet, my avocado oil, and I was like ready. But halfway through, like cracking the eggs, I realized the grill was colder than my love life. And I am not going to keep buying charcoal grill. That is ridiculous. I'm staying at campgrounds that provide gas grills. I could stay at state parks besides the pool. Listen. My ego's cooking a little bit. So now I'm just leaning into the chaos. I call it campground croissant. It's toast with a tear on it. That's what I'm doing. Like, seriously. I rate this place an 8 for RV campers with no jacuzzi, no gas grills, no morning coffee to even buy. You have to drive 10 minutes. And let's not even talk about being single here. I'm the single person. That's it. Just me and the breeze. Me and the ants. There is some other campgrounds around here. This campground is for families. It's little kids on bikes, dads in Crocs, couples in hammocks, grandparents in golf carts. Like, they're running a turf war. And then there's me walking to the bathroom in the oversized hoodie with dry shampoo in my bangs, like a camping kryptonite, I guess. You'd think being single woman camping, camping alone would be lonely. But, no. What actually happens is suspicious. I'm going to tell you. The married women, they look at me like I'm a decoy. Like I'm going to seduce their husbands because it's full-on family campground. Just like don't make eye contact. I try to avoid eye contact while flipping hot dogs. Man, I promise, if I was interested in your husband, I would not be sleeping in a $30 sleeping bag tent from Walmart. Not a chance. Or on uneven slopes. With a stick poking me in the back. That's not the setup for romance, okay? That's the setup for trauma bonding. Really, seriously, I don't want your man. I didn't come here for anything but a tree, some silence. And then you've got like all kinds of types of men here with this campground. Like, if I just get out, oh my God. Like, last grandpa kind. Says hi, wants to tell you about the Civil War, wants to tell you how good his blueberry pie was last week. That never hit on you. Like the married guy who asks too many questions. Hey, who's your husband? He's at home with my other boyfriend, Dennis. Mind your business. Rick, the single guy who thinks you're soulmates because you both have a tent. And that's, hopefully they put me away. I try to get them to keep me away from some of the other tents. You think you're soulmates because we both have a tent? What? Listen, just because we both know how to zip up an island doesn't mean we're meant to be. And like that guy I'm talking about, he pops out of nowhere. Like, hey, you need help with that tent? No, I don't. But do you need help finding boundaries? Dude, just leave me alone to drink my box wine. And let's talk about the coffee situation. There is none. I'm a tent camper. You got me on charcoal. I can go to the office and buy a coffee for $2. You gonna make that comp? Like, literally. No lobby carafe? No vending machine? Well, yeah, there is. Listen, could I just have a passive aggressive sign that says bring your own? Right, you gotta leave the campground to get a cup of coffee. I drove 10 minutes to get coffee. Dunkin' Donuts is like far. Look at last night's campfire was still clinging to my eyebrows. Thousand Trails gives me a home away from home. This place is 8 out of 10, solid, affordable fun for RVers. But if you're solo tent camper trying to plug in a hairdryer and roast a zucchini without catching on fire, it's a 5. It's a 5 out of 10, and they can improve a lot. And I say that with love. And I'm telling you, this is the best value you're going to get.